Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Morning Breath.
Ahoy.
Everybody, please be quiet this morning. It's Tuesday.
It is
We
Tuesday.
made it through Monday.
We did.
It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. We have Boss Man Matt this morning.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you. We have, I don't have a name yet, so we just have Rachel.
Ahoy.
Not just Rachel. Just the name Rachel.
Ahoy, Tim.
Ahoy, Rachel.
Captain.
Skipper.
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 I really feel Captain would be a better kind of running the ship.
Well, the skipper kind of does the same thing. It's just a little more
That's true.
Gilligan Eilish. Did you comment on somebody? I read something or somebody texted me something about was that Nikki G? Did he text something out about USS Minnow?
I don't know. I missed it, or I don't remember.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Am I dreaming this?
No, he did.
wondered if it's really even existed because it only went
It was a meme.
so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It was a meme. It was a meme is like a cartoon now on social media. So it was a picture of that TV show and they could only travel that speed 11 miles or something.
Here
Or
it is.
100 and-
Here it is. The boat used as the SS Minnow in Gilligan's Island was a 1964 wheeler with a cruising speed of 12 knots,
12.
which means they couldn't have traveled more than 41 and a half miles. Honestly, I'm starting to doubt if the show was even real.
The show, it was real.
It was
I
real.
know it was.
It's real. We're real.
It happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
So Jeff found us on YouTube.
Very good.
So
Very good.
looking at the YouTube comments this morning. So
Remember, everybody, yeah, we're on both. We're broadcasting on both as well as Spotify. But we can only see comments today and from today on YouTube. Because we're scared of what's happening or what we feel is going to happen. Not scared. We're not scared. There's no
Not
scared.
scared.
But we think that we're going to lose our full access to Facebook.
Yeah, and there are some people on Facebook. I just checked it out. So Rachel started it with Ahoy on Facebook.
That's right.
You did not watch our show yesterday, did you?
No, I did not.
Well, you're a busy lady. Sure, you have other things to
Sorry.
do. And it's okay. We forgive you.
I need to make it a habit. 7:15, just turn on
7:15.
live.
It's,
go.
It's a habit for us.
It's
You're
easy.
here.
You
We are.
just show
We are
up.
here. I'm here anyway.
You just show up. SPP in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, my lad. I better take this off so I don't get hat head.
Sure.
What if I grew
looks
my
good.
hair?
It looks good. You look fine.
all right?
You look all right.
Rachel?
I can't imagine you with hair.
Well, somebody showed a picture somewhere of me as a young lad, and I had a whole head of hair. I used to. There was people that commented that agreed. I did.
Huh.
But I don't know that you've known me whenever
No.
I had hair.
I don't think so.
I'm sure I
I've
haven't.
always known you all these years to be bald.
Bald by choice.
Bald by choice.
All right. Well, that'll do it for today, folks. Thanks for joining. I'm done.
So here's a question.
I'm not done, but go
Question
ahead.
is, if you had to travel back in time, doesn't have to, you wanted to, whatever, you did it on purpose, and you go back, you can pick your time frame, but let's say 100 years. Besides technology, what would you take back with you that would blow their minds? So now if you took your cell phone, clearly that's going to blow their minds, right? But what could you take they probably don't have, but not technology that would blow their minds?
Because everything we use is technique.
Yeah, but like, for example, they
I'm
had it.
torn between a couple of things.
I mean, like, if you took 100 years, so 100 years,
Like
You
a
took-
refrigerator.
would that, or a McDonald's hamburger, would they even know what that, would they even be like, that's not even meat? What, I mean, what,
Probably would.
I mean, would they be like, and all the processed food, I mean, even a candy bar, well, they probably had candy bars 100
Okay,
years
so
ago, but-
let's clarify the question.
Yeah.
Are we going back to live in time, or are we just going back to visit for a day and then coming
Or
back?
are
to
we
the
just
current day?
gloating? Here's what you missed.
He's just going back for a day, and you're going to take it. So Peter's got something on his mind.
I was thinking maybe like a. Oh man, I was gonna say like a shampoo bottle, but I guess they had that back in the day, or something like, I don't know, something really. I don't know what the word I'm thinking of. That's why I'm in my thinking mode right now.
Yeah. So, not 100 years wouldn't be long enough, but if you went back 500 years and you brought a soda
In a plastic bottle.
in a plastic bottle, and because not only the sugar, I mean, the sugar would be like, they couldn't even drink it. It'd be too sweet, right?
Have you seen those TikToks where it's like you go back POV, you go back in time 500 years, and you give like a peasant a Bud Light or something,
Right, exactly.
Or AirPods.
Or AirPods. Put it in their ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but anyway, a soda would blow their mind. 500 years ago. 100 years ago, maybe not.
I was thinking about taking my limo.
That would do it too.
That one.
Yeah.
I would take a tractor because,
Yes.
back then they were using horses
Yep.
and, a tractor with a computer screen in it.
Yeah,
and-
and GPS.
yeah.
Could bring a Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah, there you go.
This is worth more than your farm.
Yeah, exactly.
So I make a lot of TikToks, and one of my farming friends posted family diaries from the 90s on Farm Talk. So I went back to ours, and I need to look at the year, but I made one where my great-great-grandpa Ben made a payment to Washington Evening Journal for $7.
I saw that
Did
TikTok.
you?
I did.
Oh.
I just saw it yesterday. I haven't even been on TikTok
Yeah.
forever, but I happened to see that.
What was that? Was that for the year?
Probably.
I'm guessing.
I'm
yeah.
guessing too.
Maybe every 6 months?
No, I'm thinking it's for a year.
Because I wrote my check for my subscription today and I forgot it on my desk.
Yeah, well, we probably won't cut you off right away.
Well, I'm early.
Exactly.
It starts sometime in May.
Exactly. So yeah, $7
Yeah.
probably was for the year.
And I know the other one I read in 1897 or 98, he spent a whole week cutting wood, and one of the days he took it to town for $1.50. So yeah, like I would take a tractor.
Yeah, that'd blow their minds.
So, or a refrigerator, just because if I had to live, I'd probably take a refrigerator.
You're not going to count on the ice block
I
coming to
don't
your front
know.
door and putting stuff in the north window.
Could I take a nuclear power plant?
Ooh,
I don't think you could take the whole plant. Let's just say that's
Let's
too
just say
big.
we can.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Would we have enough power to run it?
So you take that with you, and if it was me and I took a nuclear power plant, it'd be like, well, there it is. I don't know how to run it, but there it is.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
Einstein.
Also, there's a whole network of wires that would have to be established. This just sounds like a lot of work. I'm
Well-
taking a soda.
That's certainly much easier. I'm thinking on a grand scheme. Nuclear power would be cool.
Yeah. Or just any.
You would be the Tesla.
Take a 12-foot long subway, and they'd be like, that's enough to feed us for a week. And it'd be like, that's just
That's
lunch.
true.
That's just lunch.
We have those everywhere.
Yeah, those are all over the place.
You just bring them a
I
crock
don't know,
pot.
but they were used to those great big threshing meals and those. I don't know.
I'm thinking we eat more. Our portion sizes
you
are
think?
significantly larger now. I'm thinking,
Well, they ate better back then. I mean, it
oh,
was
healthier
real food.
It is-
Right,
yeah,
they had to
actual
make
real
everything.
food.
Not having no Impossible burgers. They never had those. They didn't even thought about it. I'd like to make a cheeseburger out of vegetables.
But how do you really feel about it?
I love Jeff's line. It took him a week to figure out Facebook Live. It's a bloody miracle. He's here now.
On
Oh,
the YouTube.
High
He's the
five.
only one here.
Yeah, he's the only one commenting.
Well, they'll remember.
You'll get it.
Remember. I will say that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
It's Casey
Thank
and
you,
all
Casey.
all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew, the four of us, are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Willie.
Willie.
Willie. There was a little women's basketball on last night. I did not. I'm just not as big as fan as I was when Caitlin was playing, but I did watch some. I missed the first game, but I saw UConn and USC,
Yep.
and that I quit watching when UConn went up by 12 or
I
15.
was gonna say
I think it probably ended up that way. I don't know.
they won handily. Yes. Yeah. I watched just a couple minutes of it, and they were pulling away. And
It was close for a while, and then it wasn't.
yep.
Well, USC, their best player, Juju Watkins,
Yep.
out with a blown knee.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But the women's tournament also chalk. Although I think
I
that's
was
much
waiting
more
for
common.
somebody to say that.
Yeah. 3 1 seeds and a 2 seed.
Well, that's not chalk, is it? It has to be all
It's a little
ones.
less
It's,
chalk.
it's a little less chalk.
It's 3/4 chalk.
I don't even know what that term
Yeah,
is.
that's the biggest thing. Apparently, it's been around a long time, from what they tell
Well,
me.
it's not a new term, I can tell you that.
What does that term mean?
It means all like the higher seeds win
How
in
can
the
you not
tournament.
figure that out,
Oh,
Rachel? How do you not know that?
I
Just
don't
by
know.
hearing the word chalk.
Chalk.
I don't know.
I feel like you do. Why would you just say, "Hey, all the number ones made it"?
No
Because
kidding.
that's a lot of words.
Instead, you just say chalk. And
They need
that
to
means
think
the
of
same
a,
thing.
a more positive word than chalk.
Well, how's chalk negative?
I don't know. When I think of chalk, I think of chalk dust. You know, like when they had the old chalkboards
Yeah.
and then like they scribbled everything out. Like when I think of chalk, I think of they had a plan and it got all messed up. That's what I think of.
All right.
So that's why I think they could use a more positive
I don't know
word.
the origins of why they use chalk in that sense, but they
There's
do.
a lot of words I don't understand, and that's just another one.
So speaking of words you don't understand, so just heard something yesterday, a woman talking about her kid. I don't know if it's on where I saw it. And you're not a child, Peter, you're the youngest one in the room. So
Look at him look around. Like,
So
he's a
she's-
grown
so
man.
Here's not fooling anybody, mister.
So the mom asked the kid, hang up the phone, and the kid's like, hang it where? Because hanging up the phone is a foreign concept. You know what hang up the phone
Bring
is,
back
right?
the rotary
So that's what I'm saying.
phones.
You're not 8.
We had
So,
landline phones back in the day.
back in the day.
Back in the day.
So, but the kid's like, where am I supposed to hang it?
Hey, where?
Hang it where?
So you have a hook. You could hang yours.
I could hang it on the wall if I wanted.
I saw the craziest thing.
Do
You
tell.
know American Girl dolls. Anybody know them?
I know of them.
Okay, so I'm used to like Samantha and they were these girls, these dolls with books and they were history lessons.
And they were fairly lifelike and
Yeah.
creepy.
Kind of
They
like the
have
new logo
an
we saw.
they have a 90s edition or a 2000s edition. It's got a little thing that goes in this playhouse. It's a computer. It has the AOL dial-up sound.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, is it? I mean, when
It just brings back good memories.
when I was reading American Girl doll things, they were things that happened a century,
Right,
100 years
right.
ago, not
40,
20.
30.
Yeah, that was kind of a rude awakening.
Listen, we were around for the birth of the internet.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Greta's has loved American Girl dolls. She's not happy
This
about
is why
the-
we have you.
Yeah, look it up,
Ladies
Greta.
on the
It's
show.
humbling. It's like, I thought those books were, I would think at max, 1950s is where they'd be at now today.
Right.
Nope. They pushed it all the way far. Oh, it's even got a little TV and a VCR you can stick in and it plays cartoons on it.
You know, 1985, just pick a year. You are closer to 1950 than you are to 2025.
I know. It's just so weird. I mean, do you think of 20 years ago or 30 years ago as like the 70s or the, I don't know. It's just,
you think of it, but that was 50 years ago.
I know. It's so odd.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Is that what it is?
That's right. Ahoy, Cindy. She found us on YouTube too.
There you go. We're getting found over here on the YouTube.
Yeah. So I did cheat.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good thinker thing, Matt. What would you take back?
Well, yeah. I just Now, obviously, technology, like I said, I mean, that would blow everybody's mind.
Okay,
right?
I've got another one.
All right.
Like pain medicine.
We'd be one of those traveling peddlers of.
Like, let's get all those leeches
Cocaine.
off of you and just take this pill.
I think, or hey, you need
Trust
to have
me.
some dental work done. Here's some, whatever they use. I'm not a dentist, but instead of whiskey or just
Or biting a stick.
yeah.
Yep, I'll be all kinds of things.
So I don't know.
So here we are. So I did Chilo. I do have Facebook pulled up. And Denise, Paula, my mom, Jimmy, they're still on Facebook.
Paula made it over.
But there's Paula.
There's Paula. She forgot.
So we're switching over to
One of
YouTube
these
comments.
days, we're just not going to even acknowledge that you're there.
No, stop.
Mom says this is an odd conversation to tune into late.
That's okay, Mom.
Yeah,
Just pretend you went to the grocery store and came home.
it is. It is not the first odd or last odd conversation we shall have.
Let's hope not. But it is 7:30, so we should take a break. Yes, Peter?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Oh, hi, morning breathers. Welcome back to Tuesday, where we were visiting off air about all kinds of things.
Yeah. So my mom. So Peter, can you put up the YouTube address?
You got a
Oh.
button for that?
Yeah.
He does have a button for that. So here you go, Mom. That's where you go. YouTube.com/@SEIA Live. Get you onto YouTube.
You should put that in the Facebook comments. You could.
Kind of has been, hasn't it?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't mean that we shouldn't continue to
Yeah,
do that.
I can do that.
However you want to share it.
There you go.
All right. So I'll just be quiet. Why?
It's getting warm in here.
Are you getting nervous?
No, it's just getting
Because they're
warm.
quiet?
I am.
I just
It's
kind
a
of
little
want to
unsettling.
see how long it
It's
can
a
go
little-
with nobody
It's a
talking.
little unsettling to me.
I don't know. I just,
We have a talk show.
is that what it is?
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
yeah.
We are supposed to be talking. I'm kind of at a loss because basketball is almost over, and I don't really have a lot of skin in the game for any of these. I'm really kind of looking forward to golf season, so I can get back out and start playing some golf.
We're in this soccer mindset now.
You got soccer tonight, yes?
Soccer starts tonight. High
It's the
school
coldest
soccer.
day of the month.
Tell me about it. And chance of rain. So, woohoo.
Well, you got some kind of fancy rig over there. What is that thing going to do?
Well, that?
Yeah.
We're probably not even going to use that.
It looks like stainless steel.
It looks like a fishing pole on the other end, though.
It is not that. It is just it's a large stand,
Oh, okay.
and that's really it. That's what it is.
Do you have internet out there yet?
We think we have it figured out. We think we do.
We got a plan.
We have a plan.
Peter was never concerned, never once.
He never acted like it.
At least he didn't show it.
We were gonna figure it out one way or another.
It was gonna. Everything works out how it's supposed to. Well, all right, it's time. I brought some. My sweet little granddaughter made some treats, and she said, "Papa, will you take these and share them with your show?" Because she watches every once in a while.
Okay.
And so I had. She said, "You got to keep them in the freezer." She calls them frozen frozen ding dongs, but I let them sit out just this long so that they're not just frozen.
They're not solid. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna share these, and we can all try them. Here's a little napkin, Peter.
Thank you.
And I don't think there's there's no peanuts in this or anything. Remember,
Yeah.
we had somebody that had allergy.
Yeah.
And,
Like terrible bad.
Couldn't have.
Who?
So you wanna
Alex.
try one of those? And then we can all kind of chew on one together, and we'll see. She worked very hard on these, and so to my granddaughter Madden, thank you for the treat.
Cheers.
Thank you.
And
Cheers.
we'll see what these. I haven't had one yet. We'll see what these are.
Uh-oh.
Matt has left the building. Oh, by the way, April's Fools.
That was so cute. The chocolate, is the chocolate legit?
The chocolate's good.
Chocolate's really good.
Okay.
Cotton, not so much.
The cotton candy is a little, or it's not even cotton candy, it's actual cotton,
It's-
people.
We have a
So
cotton
cotton.
ball in there.
And you just threw your granddaughter under the bus for that.
That's how she pitched it to me last night when I took a big old bite of it. And I said, well, there's some left over. I feel like I'm going to take those to morning breath. So there you have that.
There you go.
In
we
case
couldn't
you
have
all
a-
need to see that.
We couldn't have a little bit of fun this morning. Peter, you were very cautious about the whole thing, weren't you?
There's a little spot right here that you can see like cotton can. Oh, I can't show it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You can see
No
the cotton
wonder
right there.
he just stared at me while I took a bite of mine. and,
Because I
looked
was
at-
like,
he
that does not look like food. So I want to see how they react before I ate it. And I'm really glad I did.
Well, I caught it quick enough. I didn't get like a huge mouthful of it, but the chocolate's really good.
I really wanted to like those last night, Madden, but she got me.
I'd like to know, Madden, what the crunchies are on top.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But there you have it. And so
I should probably quit eating anything on this. I don't know what's April Fool's and what's real.
Yeah, we've had some good ones. That was a
it
good
was
one.
meant to you're going to get a mouthful of cotton and you're going to spit that out. Maybe not the most appropriate thing.
That's
to do.
all right. That was good. That was a good one. It
That
got
was a
me.
good
It
one.
got me.
You listen, it's April Fools is April Fools.
It got me. It got me. So, April Fools. This is not the origin of April Fools is really not a very interesting story. It just kind of is. In most countries, the first day of April, it received its name from a custom of playing practical jokes on this day. For example, telling friends that their shoelaces are untied or sending them a so-called fool's errand.
That rascal.
Rascal.
He got me.
My shoes are not untied. Although the day has been observed for centuries, its true origins are unknown and effectively unknowable. There's associations with different books and different countries, and I don't know. April Fool's Day is traced through every country of Europe to the Hindus, the public advertiser for April, whatever. Anyway, there's no known origin, no specific agreed
No
upon
start date.
no agreed upon origin of April Fool's Day. But it's worldwide.
Everybody does it, huh?
Everybody does
has
it.
a little fun.
Everybody puts chocolate on cotton and hands it out.
I'm glad it was cotton instead of like you see
Horseradish.
something else that
Although
would
that would
taste
be kind
horrible.
of funny too.
Horseradish could have been fun.
That would have been funny.
At least you could have, you could have got a mouthful of that.
Yes,
And you got to that cotton, you just didn't feel something. The texture just wasn't
Something's
quite right.
not quite right.
That's got to go. All right, 7:40. Should we take another break? Because Lord
Oh,
knows
yeah.
we need to get set for the day.
We do need to get
All
set
right,
for
we'll
the
be right
day.
back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to YouTube. Thanks for joining us on YouTube this morning. We got Denise. She made it. Cindy, Paula, Greta.
We moved the party and our friends are all making
They're
it.
coming along.
They're all coming along.
We're still going to broadcast on both, but we're
Right.
only going to
Just
take
the-
comments
just the
on
comments. Yeah, you can watch on Facebook until they don't let us anymore. But who knows? I gotta tell you, I don't know why I didn't have my guard up, waiting for you to do something. So I'm kind of like
disappointed in yourself?
I'm kind of like I should have seen that coming, but I didn't see it coming.
I don't know that we did anything. We didn't celebrate it at all last year, did we?
I don't recall,
It might
but
have been on a Sunday.
well, maybe.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still have a funny taste in my mouth. I'm gonna have to go brush my
Brush
teeth.
your
or
teeth?
something. Yeah.
You get some
Do you
frozen
have-
ding dong stuff. in
No,
your
I
teeth?
don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to go buy some ding dongs because now I'm like
I was really like excited about chocolate.
I was too. It's like, come on, that may be the worst joke there is. Is that you promised chocolate and we got nothing.
I mean, it did have chocolate on
It
it.
did have
Technically,
It
we
did
could
have
lick
chocolate.
it off if we really
suppose.
wanted to. But
I don't know. It was a good one.
that was a good one.
It got me. It for sure got me.
All right. Should we get set for the day?
Let's do it.
Let's get set for the day. It is Tuesday. It is the first day of April. It is the Fool's Day of April. Episode 282.
Fool's Day.
Fool's Day. I don't know. I made that up. I was
got
trying
you
to be
all.
clever. Not so much, though, really. Temperature right now in Fairfield, 35. Mount Pleasant, 35. And Washington, 34. Come on, Washington. You're behind. Cloudy and windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour today.
Well, we're up significantly north.
Showers and then thunderstorms developing overnight. So it sounds like a perfect day for soccer. High of 51
Get your mittens.
and a low of 45.
Think about those soccer players. They're out there in shorts.
They're running around.
Oh, but it is so.
But aren't you going to be running the camera? running with the camera?
No.
Oh,
Oh
No.
yeah, how's that gonna work?
Yeah, well, we're gonna go, and we're in that soccer field's right top of a hill, and there's absolutely nothing around to block any wind.
40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah,
It's gonna affect the game.
awesome.
You need
Throw
one
the
of
ball
those
away.
clear tents, that you can put a lawn chair in.
Oh, we got
This individual.
we have that, and it's got sides on it. So,
Okay, well I was gonna say.
but they're not clear, so
But they're not also made for 40-mile-an-hour.
they're not.
wind
I'm a
gusts.
little concerned that it's going to end up
The
in.
thing is a
in-
goner.
little concerned it might end up in Johnson County. I'm not sure. So, today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Jefferson County Grocery Grab raises over $1,000 for Lord's Cupboard. Mount Pleasant Chamber celebrates community achievements at its banquet, and the Economic Development officials tours Washington County.
Debbie Durham.
She was here. Yep. Sports. Mount Pleasant girls. What's that? Mount Pleasant girls take on Maharishi in tennis. The Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington girls track teams are all running in West Burlington.
Tennis, anyone?
Tennis.
I didn't
40 mile
even
per hour
know.
wind tennis.
Yeah, I didn't even know that some high schools had tennis
Oh,
in
yeah.
I
this
think
area.
quite a few of them do, actually. Washington, I mean,
We
Washington,
don't.
I know Washington's not the only one that doesn't, but there's quite a few that do.
They should really think about picking up pickleball.
Yeah.
Probably at some point.
There's a lot of kids that play pickleball.
The new sport that's emerging is girls flag football.
Oh, that too.
That's becoming a thing. So I'm told. So Google tells me. Mount Pleasant boys soccer hosts Danville, while the girls travel to Minneapolis. And as been discussed, Washington soccer kicks off tonight with the boy-girl doubleheader against Columbus.
Oh, a doubleheader even.
Doubleheader.
So you bring your supper?
Yeah.
You need a thermos?
In a pair of games that you can watch right here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network starting at 5 p.m. And then you do a doubleheader.
Oh, my God.
That's
awesome. I think I'm going to watch.
and high five to the parents that go
I know.
sit through that
The
for
parents-
their children
Yeah. Yes.
after a long day of work.
Well, they make these snuggle things. I mean, you can get warm. You can
Yeah,
stay
you
warm.
can. You can. It's hard.
I have a battery operated coat. I may have to break it out. We'll see how that
That
goes.
may not be enough.
It may not be enough. It got a little heater right in it.
Take your stocking hats, kids.
Yes,
Long underwear
exactly.
night.
When it's that windy, that's one more argument for my hairstyle, SPP.
That's fair.
40-mile-an-hour winds. On this day in history in 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne,
Yeah, who remembered him?
who remembered him, formed Apple Computer, and it became one of the world's leading tech companies.
I bet Ron Wayne is a little bit pissed off
he's
right
probably
now.
like
You mean
know.
I sold for $250?
dollars. Right.
Wow.
It's like, dude, these guys were putting stuff together in a garage. Who knew? Anyway, started 1976. All hail Steve Jobs. Random joke, random quote, or random fact. Rachel,
Fact.
random fact. About 50 to 80 shark attacks are recorded annually around the world.
It's not that many.
No, it's not.
Not that many. In the whole scheme of things. Okay, I think it's time to move on to today's takeaway. Peter, SPP.
My takeaway is to never trust Tim to feed you anything when the date says April 1st.
There you go. Any other day, it will likely be good.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel? You need a moment?
No. I'm surprised. I'm
looking
surprised you're considering growing hair or what you would look like with hair instead of being bald because I can't picture you with hair.
Well, maybe we'll find out.
I don't know. I think you look handsome just like you are.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll consider that heavily. Bossman Matt?
Chocolate cannot disguise the flavor of cotton.
I didn't know cotton had a taste, but there's a weird taste in my mouth.
Now, you can put chocolate on a lot of things and it'll help it, but apparently not so much with cotton.
Cotton dipped in chocolate is not as good as one might
Still
think.
not very flavorful.
My takeaway is I think Bossman Matt is rethinking his idea of filming bringing soccer games to the public.
I am not. We are dedicated to the cause, man. And when it's May and it's, a perfect 72 degrees and beautiful out, I'm going to be like, guess what I get to do tonight? We're going to go set out in the beautiful sunlight, and it's going to be great. Okay. So you got to have trade-offs.
There's trade-offs.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. All good.
All good.
We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But right now, it's going to be all
we'll
right.
both be sick. We won't have a show tomorrow.
Exactly.
Just got people over to YouTube, and now we won't even be on. All right, everybody, please have a great day. Hope you had fun finding us today. It looks like you did.
Paula agrees with me. I think Tim looks better without hair.
How do you know?
Paula remembers me
Paula's
with hair.
probably, I know, but Paula probably has seen him with hair. But I mean, I wouldn't know one way or the other.
Yes. Well, I could.
Stomach's growling.
Good Lord, feed that woman. Did you skip breakfast?
I
was
just
a
drink
good one.
coffee, but I think the chocolate cotton balls screwed it up.
Those were frozen ding dongs. Let's call them by their name.
Well, I don't know what to call them.
Chocolate cotton balls is appropriate, I think.
Have a great Tuesday, everybody. We will be back tomorrow, and remember, we're on the YouTube thing.
And John said yesterday, I will be there tomorrow. Guaranteed. So thanks for coming, John.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
we'll hope. We'll hope to catch him sooner or later. Have a great Tuesday. Ahoy.